All right, we're here at the 19th annual Sierra Nevada World Music Festival with the legendary Third World.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to take questions from the press. Can you guys tell us a little something about your experience here at Sierra Nevada World Music Festival this year?
Well, I would say that it's a great experience. It's a great festival. We have known Warren for many, many years. The festival is very, very cool. It has grown incredibly. It's the 19th, I think, festival. And I really want to wish them well because it's like a template for great things that happen around the world. These reggae festivals, they're amazing events, and we have to be fortunate enough to see them all around the world. We see them in Belgium, we see them in France, we see them in Germany. This one here is a top one, so I'd say experience of coming here is one of absolutely positive with no time.
When's the last time you were here?
Many, many years ago. Yes. There's been a long hiatus for us from this region.
I noticed that.
It was a region that Third World actually started in when we left Jamaica in 1976. This region is one of the first places we came to explore.
Really?
Yeah, well, memories here, lots of memories.
All right. Well, so you could say in a way the American birth of Third World was in California?
Yes, between the Long Branch and Shattuck in Berkeley, California.
In Berkeley? Awesome. Yeah, so welcome back.
Thank you.
We're glad you're here finally. Yes. So where are you headed next? Back to Jamaica, I heard a rumor.
Yeah, just for a few days, and we're going to the southern part of Manhattan, New York, to do one of those summertime festivals.
Okay.
We're at the Battery Park in New York.
39 years, you haven't gotten tired of the festivals yet?
But if it happens like this, it's very hard to get tired of it, I'll be honored to be a part of this experience.
That's awesome, yes. Well, it's really good for me to see you all again. Last time we saw each other was in '99, so it's been a half a century almost. Anyway, so Third World is an icon. Now, you have a famous song called Reggae Ambassadors, but you actually became true reggae ambassadors recently, right? Something about y'all performing at the United Nations?
Yes, that's a month ago.
We quite give more ambassadorship though.
They didn't make you official ambassadors, huh?
No, we're not official ambassadors, but we did play there recently.
Oh, that's good. Yes, yes, I saw the posting. Luckily, you have a member of your band who likes to let people know where you're going and where you've been, so we see that on Facebook a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for keeping us in the loop. Awesome. Anybody else have any questions? Yeah. Here you go.
Yeah, greetings to Third World, man. Enough respect to the elders,
Yeah,
because in terms of reggae music, I think you guys have been the pioneers, and your sounds have been played all over the world. My name is Brother Leonard from KPOO in San Francisco, and our program do a program that goes into the prisons in California specifically. And as the brethren know that the prison system in the U.S. is the most draconian prison system. The U.S. has only 5% of the world's population, but yet it incarcerates 25% of that population. I want to ask the brethren in terms of the name Third World, because when we look at the way that people throw the name and the term Third World around today, then it is a name that discriminates against people from different development countries or developing countries. It is a name that is connected to negativity, and I'm sure that when you brethren come up with a name, there was a lot of different intentions. Can you please explain to us a little bit about how that name Third World come about?
Third World, as a band, was formed in 1973, and it was a time when the whole political settings with Michael Manley and developing countries. He was like an iconic leader for developing countries and a spokesperson for most of these countries that the world would consider as underdeveloped. And the band was formed right during that era, and we were like very close to all those people and was very much influenced by the whole settings of developing countries, and we saw where we became like the musical voice of all these people, our people. And all the things that we have, all the influences that we had grown up with, we had put in our music. And the name Third World was given to us by a Jamaican supporter of Jamaican politics by the name of Clancy Eccles, who is
he was a record producer.
A record producer and activist for the People's National Party at the time, who was one of the third world political faces in that region. Need I say more? We just came out of that era.
If I can answer another question. I think that Third World has successfully bridged the music arena from just like playing roots to another kind, because when I think about the song Dancing on the Floor, it was really popular even in a place like South Africa, where the apartheid system didn't like to play black people specifically, and especially people singing about the social conditions affecting especially the oppressed people. So when I think in terms of like crossing the fan base, and I think about, I mean, today we have people deliberately trying to cross the fan base from basically playing reggae to playing a certain kind of dancehall music that would, talk about gun lyrics, talk about sex, talk about promoting gangsterism and that kind of thing, So I just want to know, when you have a history of 39 years in terms of the music, what is it that comes through your guys' mind when the dancehall is going? I mean, I do not want to make a separation between dancehall and roots music, because that's all music. But when it comes to the lyric of the sound and the social manifestation of the music, then definitely there is something. So I just want to hear your response on that.
Well,
it's several questions about it.
Yeah, we're going to take the one that you point out. When him said that he didn't want to separate reggae music, roots music from the dancehall thing, because it's all one people, and the dancehall people, they are the voice of this moment. They are expressing what they're feeling at this time, and whether it be negative or positive, it's just exactly what they're feeling, So, but like Third World, we can only speak of what we feel and what we see, and try to influence that generation to stay positive as much as we see it. But we can't dictate to them and tell them what to do, and it points us to go separate ourselves from them and say, listen, you are this and we are that. So we just have to hold strong. So.
Thank you.
Yeah, I had a question. I noticed that in your music you bring in a lot of different musical genres other than reggae. Growing up, who'd you guys listen to?
A wide variety of artists and singers, and we listen to a lot of stuff. I mean, I wouldn't say that we didn't even have an ear to hear even classical music. We listen to a lot of R&B, a lot of Sly from the Stone and James Brown, and
classical.
a little later on a lot of Santana, a lot of stuff like that.
How about from the UK?
From the UK, I would say that everybody grew up on the Beatles, so and the Rolling Stones. So I mean, the UK is like actually the mothership really for that kind of rock, blues music.
The UK was probably one of the first regions that accepted
reggae music because of how we, the Jamaicans, used to travel from Jamaica to England. Yeah, it was so the UK very familiar with Jamaican music. It's been there for quite some time, and out of that came a lot of influences. Even in England, it's Steel Pulse as well, and them wonderful people there.
Hey, I want to congratulate you guys on your 40th year coming, you know? And
thank you.
You've been my reggae ambassadors before any of them gave you any accolade.
Thank you.
You know, I've had you on Irevision from, you know, as soon as I got hip to you guys. Remember Slims and all that? And then Reggae on the River. Yeah. I mean, you got some. I gotta go back in my catalog. History, you know? And you guys just get better and better and better. Just hotter and hotter and hotter. How do you do it? How do you do all the tours and, fight off the women and all that, you know?
We don't do that anymore.
They don't fight them off anymore.
How do we do it?
How do you because you...
do it with skill.
And your music and stuff, it never gets old. We play you on Streetwise Radio all the time. And it never gets old. It's like it just came out yesterday.
Well, thank you very much. I mean, it's nice sometimes to be in this other format and not have to answer a question, but just have to say thank you. So, thanks a lot for your statements. And
Thank you.
that's very nice of you. It's very nice of you. Because usually it's a question like, so, well, so...
I got one of those.
I'm not trying to come up with questions at 12 o'clock a.m. and coming from San Francisco. It's just really nice that I made it, in time that they, cleared me and come on in and went right to the footage, because I'm putting it on. And you guys were in Monterey. Y'all tore it up in Monterey, what, a year ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys tore it up.
The floor up, tore it up. We'd like to say thanks very much for coming to everyone. We have a great time and we hope you all invite us back again next year.
Come back again.
We have a very long drive and flight and stuff. So
yes. Thank you so much.
What's next in the future of this legendary band and your 40th?
Any videos coming up?
We have plans
the 40th.
To do, a series of things, new music, old music, tours and stuff. And everybody will be informed as to what we're doing for the 40th. But it's very special to us and we're looking forward to it. So we'll see you next year.
And I'll see you on Facebook, baby.
All right. We appreciate it.
Thank you.